welcome back to episode 2 of Down the Dirt Road. I'm Chantel and this is Charlotte.
Hi.
And today we are going to be making Easter buns. And by we, I mean Charlotte is going to be teaching me how to make Easter buns.
Awesome. So Easter buns or resurrection buns, they're a bun, croissant dough, some sort of dough wrapped around a marshmallow. You bake them and the marshmallow disappears. And it represents the empty tomb. So go ahead and make them, and then we're gonna make them 2 ways. I made them last year, and when I was looking for recipes, all of them called for a can of Pillsbury dough. And I was like, okay, and that's what I did because I didn't know how to make bread dough at the time. But this year I wanted to try something different. So the first one we're doing is venison for dinner's sourdough, master sourdough. And I've also tried this with her normal sourdough sandwich bread. Both work well. Just because it's wrapped around the marshmallow, it's not actually like a lot of bun, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit more dense or not. So this is the master sourdough. And then I also have brioche dough from Mom's Dish. So I'll show you the sourdough first. So little piece of dough, you don't want a lot. And then I just kind of get it into a circle square, and it's fairly thin. So, Chantel's flattened this for me, dipping the marshmallow in melted butter and then into cinnamon sugar. I have around half a teaspoon of cinnamon per tablespoon of sugar. Don't mind the baby in the background. Then I just wrap the marshmallow. So I place the marshmallow on the flattened dough and bring the dough up around it, kind of pinching it. Until it looks like a bun. Then placing it on a cookie sheet. I have done it both ways. You can let it rise again for 2 hours, or you can bake it right away. It'll just be more dense. When it's time to bake, I brush the tops with the melted butter again and sprinkle with more cinnamon sugar. Oh yeah, also dog whining. I should mention, when I'm using this dough, it's finished its second rise in the recipe. I won't go into making the dough because both recipes are super easy to follow. But essentially I'm at the dough shaping when you shape your buns or your loaf stage in both recipes. So now we'll do the brioche. And it's the same process. I'll let you do that one. While Chantel's shaping the brioche dough, I just thought I'd point out, if you did want to do this as a Easter activity, Holy Week activity with your kids, page 310 in the Jesus Storybook Bible goes over resurrection when they find the empty tomb, which is what this bun symbolizes. Or if you just wanted to look in a regular Bible, the resurrection stories, Matthew 28, Mark 16, Luke 24, or John 20.
Like, how sealed does this need to be?
I'd say that's pretty good.
Okay.
So it's not super sealed. Whenever I'm making these, I would make like half the bun dough recipe into the Easter buns and then the other half into regular buns, so that you have some buns for like other Easter things, egg salad sandwiches, leftover ham sandwiches, things like that. And if you don't want to use either of these recipes, use your favorite bread dough recipe. I think it would work. Or Pillsbury. Pillsbury works as well. All right, so we're gonna get baking and then we'll show you our end product. Finished baking the Easter buns. This is the brioche bun. It baked for 25 minutes at 350. This is the sourdough, Kate's master recipe. It baked at 375 for 20 minutes, or 25. So I'm just gonna cut them open. The sourdough end up being a lot smaller, and I use about the similar amount of dough. This is what they look like inside. So that's the empty tomb, and they've got like a kind of a soft, buttery inside with the cinnamon sugar and butter. And then this is the brioche. So after tasting both have excellent flavor. If you like sourdough, then like the sourdough flavor is phenomenal, but it is denser and like the crust is a bit harder. This recipe, you're supposed to rub the sides down with butter after, but because we've done the butter and cinnamon sugar, I didn't do that. So they're a little bit harder on the outside, a little bit denser. Still good. If you're going solely for looks, like I think the brioche turns out better, but all in all, both great Easter treats.